Good day everyone, today we have the all-new Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the interior, exterior, and engine details of the all-new Prado. So once again, this is Patrick Reyes TV. Let's go and start. Now, the Prado comes with your smart key access system. Here you go with the key. Now, to lock and unlock, just press this line right here. And that's locked. And after waiting a second, just put your hand behind the handle and it automatically unlocks. Now, on the inside of the Prado, you have soft touch materials on the door sidings and you have leather inserts right here. And as you can see, you also have white stitching in here. Very nice. So you have a very robust look on the door sidings right here. But on the seats, you have leather seats right here. And it is perforated leather, as you can see. And you have automatic seat controls, seat position adjustment, height adjustment, recliner, and your lumbar adjustment. Let's go and hop in. And here's the inside. So, with a key fob inside the vehicle, you could start the accessories with the push button right here. There you go. And once more for ignition. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. Very nice. So, before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights. You have auto mode as well, fog lights and rear fog lights. And of course, don't forget your hazards. Now all windows are fully automatic up and down. First up, let's talk about the exterior design. Toyota has given the 2025 Prado a bold and aggressive look that immediately grabs attention. The front end features a massive grille with a parallel line pattern flanked by sleek LED headlights that give the Prado a commanding presence on the road. The redesigned bumper and skid plate enhance its off-road credentials, while the sculpted hood adds to its muscular appearance. Notice the attention to detail here. The headlights are not only sharp but also equipped with adaptive technology, ensuring optimal visibility in any condition. The grille, with its unique design, is both functional and stylish, providing improved airflow to the engine. To the side, the 2025 Prado maintains its robust stance with a high ground clearance and strong character lines that runs along the body. The wheel arches are pronounced, housing these impressive 20-inch alloy wheels that are perfect for both city streets and rough terrains. The side steps are practical for easy access, especially when you're out exploring the great outdoors. One of the standout features of the 2025 Prado is its versatility. Whether you're driving through urban environments or tackling challenging off-road trails, this SUV is built to handle it all with style and confidence. The rear of the Prado continues the theme of rugged elegance. The LED taillights are sleek and wrap around the corners, giving the SUV a modern look. The tailgate is wide and opens up to reveal a spacious cargo area, perfect for all your gears and equipments. And let's not forget that the rear back shield could also be opened up separately from the door, which is a nice perk. Toyota has also enhanced the Prado suspension, providing a smoother ride on rough surfaces while maintaining excellent stability and control. And with the advanced safety features including Toyota's Safety Sense, you're always in good hands. The 2025 Toyota Prado is a perfect blend of rugged capability and modern luxury. Whether you're an adventurer at heart or just looking for a reliable family SUV, the Prado is ready to take you on your next journey. So, let's go and pop the hood and check out the engine. Under the hood, the 2025 Prado is powered by a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder turbo gasoline engine, delivering 281 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 430 Newton meters of torque at 1,700 to 3,600 RPM. This engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission with manual mode. But the real magic happens when you take the Prado off-road, with features like the multi-terrain select, crawl control, and a robust 4-wheel drive system. The Prado is built to conquer any terrain, whether it's mud, sand, or rocky trails. So, let's go and hop in, give her some revs, and check how the engine sounds. So, let's go and check out the interior. So, first and foremost, you're greeted with a 4-spoke steering wheel. This steering wheel actually looks very nice. It is covered in leather. Now here on the left side, you have the controls for the gauge cluster right here. And this one is for your volume control and your voice command. And on the right side, you have your driving controls, such as your cruise controls and your driving assists, and your previous and next for the infotainment system and your different modes. Now the steering wheel could also be adjusted with your automatic control right over here. Now this one is both automatic on tilt and telescopic, as you can see. Very nice. Now right here on the steering wheel, this one is actually a plastic material with that rough finish right here. And that gives it that robust feel right here. But you have leather stitchings right here and leather wrapped steering wheel to give that premiumness on the steering wheel. Now on the gauge cluster, let's go and check out what the gauge cluster has to offer. You have your control right over here. So first and foremost, on the left side, you have your tachometer right here and your speedometer. And on the middle, you have your gear indicator and your digital speed, ambient temperature on the top left, and your current time. So let's go and check out what this one has to offer. And on the left side, you have your fuel consumption and your trip distance on the right. When you go to number 2, you have your eco bar right here and your trip A as well. Your music source, so this one could change to the Bluetooth or the Apple CarPlay. You have your adaptive cruise mode, which is technically a cruise control but more advanced because it automatically can stop and accelerate on its own depending on the traffic conditions. And that's about it. Now right here, you have the same shifter as the Land Cruiser LC300. This one comes with the 8-speed automatic transmission with manual mode, which you can shift manually with the manual mode right here. And once you put the gear in reverse, you would have your rear backup camera right here and your 360 camera on the left side, which is nice. Now here, you have a very similar button structure in here as the LC300. Now you have your different modes in here, which is a knob. And right here, we have the sports mode, Sport S+, normal, comfort, which actually adjusts the suspension to be a comfortable ride, and your eco mode, which is the most efficient drive you could get out of the Prado. So that's nice. So that's for the different drive modes. But if you click this one, the multi-terrain system, you have different selections of your terrain. So this one could be in auto, it could be on dirt, sand, mud, and deep snow. And as if we're gonna get deep snow in the Philippines. But either way, the Land Cruiser Prado is ready to any driving condition you want to put him to, which is nice. And this one right here is the crawl button. And on the left side, you have your electronic parking brake and your brake hold feature, traction control, and differential lock. And right here is your four-wheel drive control. You could go to low 4 and 4 high. And in here, you have cup holders, which is nice. Wireless charger right here. So let's see if my phone is charging on the wireless charger. And it says charging right there, which is nice. So wireless charger is working. And in here, you also have 3 Type-C inputs in here. And this one's mainly for charging, and this one's for the Apple CarPlay. Now you also have HDMI right here, which you could actually display anything, any media player with HDMI that will project on the infotainment system right here. Now here, you have your air conditioning controls, which actually is really nice. I really like the design of this. It's very sporty, I would say, for an off-road vehicle. So you have dual zone climate control right here. Temperature on the driver's side could be deferred from the passenger side. You have the sync button in here for you to sync both temperatures. This one would follow the driver's side. And now they're both in 19. This one's the recircular vents, rear AC. You can control the rear AC in here as well. And of course, you have your cooling and heated seats. And that's the reason why the seats are in perforated leather. Now, the air conditioning vents are quite unique as well. You have this toggle right here, which you could adjust the air vents both up and down and left and right. So that's very nice. And I think you also have the same on the driver's side vent, but this one is in a round shape. And you can close it with just twisting the knob like so. Now, let's go and check out what the head unit has to offer. So first and foremost, you have here your navigation system. And I would say, guys, the resolution of this monitor right here is top notch. I could really see high resolution right here and very sharp images and texts right here. So this is the navigation feature. Let's go and check out music. So of course, you have FM and AM. Let's try listening to some music and go to FM. So you have different sources in here. As you can see, the interface is very, very smooth. It's much smoother than the LC300's infotainment system. So here is FM. Let's go and seek some radio stations in here. So right off the bat, I could hear that the speakers is a bit on the bassy side. So the deep tones are very great on the speakers, but it overpowers the clarity that the tweeter speakers actually offers. But I think you could always adjust that on the audio tuning system in here, which this one has, of course. But nonetheless, I think the LC300's JBL surround sound speakers are better than what the Prado has. But it's not bad. It's a really great speaker. It's not just as good as the LC300. So in here you have your phone. Of course, you could connect it via Bluetooth. And this one is your different settings for your vehicle. So you have climate settings in here. Rear settings for the AC. Trip info. You could get your average speed after starting, your trip range, trip duration, your history right here, which is nice. Off-road information. So this one is your braking power. The brake bar right here will fill up the more you press harder on the brakes. And I think on the accelerator as well. Let's try on that. There you go. When you press the acceleration button, the blue bar goes up. And of course, the steering angle on the wheels in here also adjust if you turn the steering wheel like so, as you can see, which is nice. And in here on the right side, you could also check on how flat the surface is if your car's tilted a little bit, and also if your car is also dived down or tilted up. So that's a very nice feature for the 4x4 system or off-road information. And you could also customize this. Again, the lights, you have a bunch of settings on the lights: auto off timer, illumination, there you go, door control. So this one you could also adjust to when the doors automatically lock and unlock. Boarding and exit, so this one is for exiting the vehicle. A bunch of settings for you to play with in this infotainment system. And I really like the new infotainment system. It's just so responsive, it's just so smooth, and everything is really well laid out. So even if it's your first time to actually use the you're gonna actually use the head unit, you would actually have not much adjustment on the head unit because it's really easy to use, and it's plain and simple. But there's a ton of features in it. And right here on the middle, you have your glove compartment. And of course, you have the cool box feature. So this one cools down your drinks or your chocolates. And it's actually much smaller than the LC300. But it's good that it still has the cold box for the Prado. Now in here, the dashboard is sort of mixed with soft plastic right here and hard plastic. And you also have a storage compartment right here, which is really nice. And of course, the dashboard, as you can see, is more pronounced and more robust looking compared to the previous Prado. And they really upgraded the new Prado with a more modern design and, a luxury feel on the Prado. And in here you have an accent, which is like a steel wire. I don't know if you can see it, but there it goes. It's really nice. Now this one is your rear view mirror, which is actually powered. As you can see, you have some controls in here. There you go. Of course, this is auto dimming, and you have your map lights right here, which is touch sensitive, by the way. So you can see there's no buttons in here, just a touch of your finger and it will close up or open up. That's really nice. This one is your one touch button for all the lights inside the vehicle. And in here is your moonroof. So if you want to open that, just go and press open, and it's one touch automatic. Really nice. And let's close it like so. One touch as well. And you could close down the lid right here to cover the sun rays. Now here on the left side, you have some controls for your automatic headlight, your rear parking sensors, and of course your adjustment to the gauge cluster. And here is your headlight washer and your tailgate opener. Now right here you have your glove compartment, which is nice. Plenty of storage in here. And you also have your remote control right here for the monitor on the back, which I will show you later on. So let's go and check out the rear seats. Now here on the back, you have the same design as well as on the front. You have the leather inserts right here and your leather inserts on the grab handle as well with your white stitching. And you have your door speaker right here on the bottom, cup holders, and your ambient lights right on the bottom as well. Now seats on the back, you also have perforated leather, which has the same material as well as on the front. So let's go and check out the inside. There you go. So far, legroom in the back is quite okay. It's very comfortable on the back as you would get from an SUV this size. So I have not a problem on that. And here on the back, you also have good level of headroom. I am 5'8" and I have not a problem, and I could sit really comfortably here on the back. And right here on the middle is your two cup holders, as you can see, with your armrest. And in here on the bottom, you have your AC controls, you have your temperature, your fan speed, and of course, the reason why this is perforated leather is because you also have cool seats on the back, which is really nice. Can you hear it? There you go. Now right here on the bottom, you have DC outlet, two Type-C USB ports, and of course, your HDMI. Just in case you want to put your Apple TV right here, you could do it with the Land Cruiser Prado. Now, the reason for that HDMI is because the Land Cruiser Prado actually has a built-in TV right here on the back. And you could now have your movies or music videos displayed in here on this nice wide monitor on the back. It's really nice to see these types of monitors during this time. It's very rare to see this one right here. I remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you had this monitor right here in the back, I'm sure you have a very luxurious car. And yeah, the Prado is technically still a luxury car in the Philippines, so it's just right to have this in the Land Cruiser Prado. I hope the LC300 had this, but unfortunately, this one only came on the Land Cruiser Prado. So that's a good option. In here is your air conditioning vents, which is nice. Grab handle. And as you can see, the ceiling is all covered in black, which is really nice. So let's get a view of the front cabin of the 2025 Land Cruiser Prado. So as you can see, there's a lot of improvement compared to the previous generation of the Prado. I think the LC300 started it from 3 years ago, and now the Land Cruiser Prado is here, and it's all new, obviously, and it's way better compared to the previous model. Look at that interior. So let's go and check out the rearmost seats. Let's just fold it like so. And we now have access to the third row seats. So going inside the third row seats is not the easiest, especially for adults like me. And you have little space right here, which I'm a little cramped up just for me to sit on the back. So the third row seats is actually good for kids. It's not really ideal for adults, but it's there. And you could always fold down the seats if you need more space on the back. So in here on the third row seats, you have cup holders in here, Type-C USB ports for charging, and you have one on each side, which is nice. And as you can see, you have the controls in here as well for you to fold down the third row seats. So let's go and check out and fold down the third row seats and check out the cargo area. Now this one has automatic lift gate. There you go. Now here, as you can see, the third row seats are opened up and you have small storage in here on the back. So if you want maximum storage, just pull this tab right here. The headrests would fall down, and just fold it with the buttons right here. There we go. And with that, you now have the maximum space for your storage on the back. You could probably fit around 6 large luggages in here on the back. You would not have a problem with storage as long as you keep the 5 seats. But opening up the third row seats would give you small storage right here on the back. Here's some of your tools. 12 volts DC outlet in here as well. Ambient light right here. One on each side, as you can see. So I hope you enjoyed the full tour review of the all-new 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. I really enjoyed reviewing this car because it's one of the most anticipated cars that's to be released in the Philippines this year. And now I'm in here inside, and I really like the new Land Cruiser Prado. And you know guys, I use an FJ Cruiser, and I would definitely get this, and I would definitely say the Land Cruiser Prado is way better than the FJ Cruiser. But, you know, the FJ Cruiser is now an icon, I would say, and it's a collector's car. So we'll see if we would upgrade to the Land Cruiser Prado in the future. But for now, I'm happy that I've actually ridden one and check out the features. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. There's a lot more to come, so please do subscribe, share, and like my videos. This is PatrickReyesTV signing out.